guess I was freeze up, fresh out of the deeper. Freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speak up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy's the key mask, the motion, and ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freeze up, fresh out of the deeper. Freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speak up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy's the key mask, the motion, and ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freeze up.
Welcome to the Ultimate DJ Music Review and More Talk Show. I am your host, Miss Taj B. I'm sorry. I was watching Alpha Somebody Network. Anyway, how y'all doing today? I do not know why you guys are not able to see anything on my as far as my camera is concerned. I don't know what's going on. I think that StreamYard is doing something new, so I'm having the hardest time understanding why there's no I don't get it. I'm gonna work on it though. I'm gonna get better at it. That's all I have to tell y'all. I'm gonna get better at it. I didn't prepare anybody for this week. That I didn't put anybody in any particular order or try to do anything with anybody because I had plans for this month. I've been working on some other stuff this month. Please forgive me, y'all. I'm a little bit distracted today because I've been working on some other stuff and my mind is still a little bit over there with the other stuff. So if you guys just bear with me for like 3 minutes, I can kind of explain to you why I've not been here in the month of June, because I've been working on or working with some artists to try to get them to, pull up a little bit and tighten up. We have some people coming out into the world in a few minutes and I want them to be prepared. I said repaired. Did y'all hear that? I'm telling y'all I'm scattered today. So it's one of the reasons why I didn't actually put the show on or give a show today, is because I had, been all over the place mentally and emotionally, trying to bear with me. I know I said I was gonna stop saying I think that's the way I recalibrate my brain. I be searching in the panels of everything I've locked into this thing I call a brain span. And because it does work almost like this orb in front of us that you see on the TV, it's one of the reasons why I try to slow down when I'm talking. So if you guys hear me start to talk very slow, even when I'm doing interviews and what have you, it's because my brain runs so quickly from one thing to another that I try to slow down my speech pattern long enough so that I will be able to catch up with what's going past my mind at the time. Someone told me a long time ago that she thought that same way. I think her name was Miss Eve Cott. Little lady, looked like Miss Eve on the Lion Lady, except with gray hair. She looked just like that little lady. But anyway, she would always just look at me and say, "You come up with solutions really quickly, huh?" I said, "Absolutely." She said, "I could tell because I'm the same way as you. I just Like it just comes to me instantly. It just comes to me. She said, I can tell because sometimes you don't stop saying one thing and you go right into another thing. That's how I know that your brain is always firing off. And I didn't know that anyone paid that much attention to the way that my brain actually surprising to know that someone was paying my brain and its acceleration process that much attention. So that's what I've been doing, guys. I've been over here using my brain for the last month to take care of some other things that's going on outside our purview. And the good part is that we're making headway. We're making headway. So you guys bear with me for another week. I should have. I know. I had asked Hassan Tahir to come up and do an open panel with me because he's one of my favorite open panel people. Whether you guys know it or not, me and Hassan always just we're just able to kick it. I don't know if you guys have seen some of our past videos. I think I've taken a couple of them down, but that's only because I had gotten to some extensive stuff that I didn't want to put out there. So it's the reason why I took our videos down. It wasn't because of him per se or me in particular. It was because I had gotten to some things that I didn't want other people to really get into. So I snatched that video down. But however, Hassan is one of my favorite people to actually have as an open panel discussion because he's intelligent and he has an open mind at the same time. So he's one of those people that I appreciate having around. Not just on the channel, but in in the comment section and also, in the email, because he always prepares me for those things which are to come. Not only that, it's because he's also a YouTuber. And he's been here in his world a little bit, and he's taken his beat and abuse and excuse me, that cold is still there a little bit. Not much. Yeah, that's just my asthma. Everything seemed to be clogging my nose lately. I'm like, what is in the world? I keep trying to figure out what's going on out here in the world. Everything. Every time you breathe in, something hurts your lungs. I'm like, what the fuck is they putting in the air? But anyway, getting back to Hassan, he was one of the people that I wanted to come up and have like a live chat with, because he's, like I said, he's always one of those people that have an open mind and a stable mind. He's not a person that's like all over the place. And also, I wanted to check on him and his kickboxing, because he started kickboxing and stuff. And also, I had another young man, FOMO, and FOMO had dropped a song. He had dropped a song on me a while back. Oh man. Tavares the Chosen dropped a song on me too, y'all. Y'all remember I kept telling y'all about Tavares the Chosen. He dropped a couple joints on me a couple days ago. And then there was somebody else. I can't remember who dropped I don't know if it's Ladarius Gardner. I think it's Ladarius Gardner that dropped something on me too. He dropped a YouTube video on me that was kind of fly. It was Wetter Remix. Money Shot Bond, I think he said his name was Money Shot Bond. And he sent that to me. Wetter Remix is called. And that's on YouTube, in case anybody wants to check it out. But FOMO, I had invited on last night. which I took a little time. You know, I was late moving, and I was trying to explain to him that I was at two different other shows at the time, so I wasn't able to, prepare his set like I wanted to. You know, thus while I'm here today by myself because I wasn't moving as fast as I was supposed to be this week, but I was a bit tied up. You guys will know more in a minute. Um, you guys will know more in a minute. It's gonna be real fly. It's something that I've been working on for the last 15 years, and I've been trying to get a lot of stuff done on the behalf of us in America. The Black Americans, and I finally see a light. I finally see a light at the end of the tunnel, and I thank God that there's always somebody that come to aid me and those things that God put forth in my heart to bring forth into the world. Like I'm so happy because sometimes you can be around people who won't help you with anything. And formerly I was around people who was more scouring at me, scowling at me than trying to assist. And so to be removed out of that and put into a better situation of people that will actually help is incredible. So my praise have been up all week, all month, all year with God. I've been just thankful and just thankful to see so many entities out there that will help and that will, jump and do the work. Because we don't really have time to be arguing and fussing and stuff, or hating and jealous on each other. And I find that there's a lot of people, not only on this app but on all apps overall, that are really hateful and jealous people. From the cooking to the just a pair of shoes. You can't even put on a pair of shoes and put them on social media. They talked about that girl baby shoes like a dog. What her name? Jada Waiter. How you talk about a baby shoes like a dog, like the baby's supposed to be in a 900 pair of shoes in the water outside playing. Like there's such a presence online that it always disrupts me from wanting to be a part of the online scene. So if you guys see me drop back sometime and go to the background, it's because I'm working on some other things that doesn't demand for me to be online. Because I don't know if you guys even know, I really don't like to be bothered like that. But I say it all the time. So, but for me to be online and be amongst a crowd of people like that, it's wearing on me sometimes. So anytime I get a chance to lean back and get into some other stuff that I'm really good at doing, you'll see me kind of take a hiatus from here and go and do what it is that I actually do better than I do YouTube. Um, so that's that. If you see me missing, there's a reason why I'm missing. I'm not just missing in action. I'm actually doing some stuff. And and also when you guys see me get missing, it's because I'm searching out. Like I'm not just accepting anybody. I'm actually literally searching out some of the best artists to bring forward. So if you guys see me miss a week or something, or it's because I'm not actually satisfied with this person right here, because either I know they bullshitting or they just trying to play me, one of the two. So you'll see me pull back and behave a certain kind of way when it's certain situations concerning this channel. I don't want my channel to be built up off of fluff and off of bullshit. Like I was telling Dude Dynamic, I would rather go the slowest route that it can in order for it to build up to be a proper channel, something thorough where people actually get on here and kick it. Because I'm not up for arguing with people. That's why you don't see me do the panels and all this other stuff, and you don't hear me talk about men and women and all that stuff because I like men. I'm a woman that like men. You know, like I have love for men, so I don't have time to be fighting and fussing and arguing and shit with men. You know, I have love for women, and you'll see that with my interactions with my little girly girls on the channel. We laugh, we love on each other, we take time with each other. You know, we build on each other. We don't get on this channel to destroy anyone. We get on my channel to build on each other. That's like adding a room that wasn't there a minute ago. So that you know you have some extra storage space or you got some, you know, some rental money if you need it. That's the type of work we doing over here. So if you guys don't see me moving in the way that most YouTubers move, don't get upset with me. It's not about the algorithm for me. If I want to stay in the algorithm, I just throw a song up. Understand that. If I want to stay in the algorithm, I'll throw a short up. Understand that. But I'm not going to bring anybody to the table that's not serious about their craft, about the music, about what they're trying to do. Like, I don't just do any old body. Pardon me, y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but that's that. Y'all hear that drainage in my nose? I sound like, I don't know what that is draining. Oh my God, it's annoying as hell. Like how you get a cold in the summertime. I ain't even got a cold. But anyway. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, getting back to the point. Yeah, so you won't see me have any old person on here. It has to be someone that's serious about kicking it. I don't want to just be talking to people who just want to soak up my time or time wasting. I need some like with Cello. Cello was one of my favorite people out of a lot of the people because Cello, as fast as I could tell Cello what to do, Cello went and did that and came back with a video. I was like, man, this dude is fly as hell. I was like, he's serious about this. Like he got his own little thing that he do and that he's serious about it. So I had so much admiration for Cello. And then I turn around and I don't know if that was Moneybag Yo or who was that I seen. I sent it to Kelby Canick over there at Making It Magazine. Like, ain't this Cello video? I'm like, wait a minute, this look like Cello video right here. And if y'all look at that video from Cello, and if y'all look at these that video, let me get the name right. Y'all gonna be like, word. 2 Chainz. I wanna win. I ought to play. I don't want to get in trouble though if I play it. That's why I'm trying to play it. But I'm telling you, look at 2 Chainz new video, I Want to Win, and look at Cello's video, I Don't Lose or I Don't Take L's. And tell me 2 Chainz didn't just bite this man video. Because Cello video came out before 2 Chainz, and I'm telling you, all 2 Chainz did was change the wording. He doing some Cardi B stuff on Cello because I'm telling you, Cello's video came out way before him, and now here he come on the basketball court with a little kid. But you remember, Cello had the midget lady. So y'all go peep Cello, ChelleAux, like Cello. ChelleAux. Go check his video out. I Don't Take L's. And then come back and check out this one I just told you, 2 Chainz video. I Want to Win. And tell me that ain't the same video of somebody just bit off of somebody. That's tired. Like when I see stuff like that, that's tired. That's tired. For real. That's why Cardi B always getting called out, and Tyler, the creator, just got called out by somebody because all they doing is walking around looking at people videos right now. They looking at what they was hot in videos and on Spotify, and they snatching whatever they want the part of those people's craft. That's thievery. That's theft. And if I was Cello, the similarities are so close. I would press the issue. He would have to come up off a couple papers. He would have to come up off something with me, and he got it too. And he got it. So he would have to come up off something with my video. But anyway, I'm just saying that because I watched some of the most creative people come to my platform so far, and if you guys have not seen them, please go into the live and on the list. Like, here is a list of some of the most brilliant talent in this world. Like, there you have Paris Smith starting off the show. You have Kasim Allah coming through. Y'all even didn't pay attention, but OG Angel Star is down there, who ran for county legislator some years ago. Angel Star is in the building. DNA is in the building. Dr. What's my girl name over there at Creative? She's a doctor of psychology. She's in the building. Dr. Corey Terry in the building. Dr. Tissa Muhammad in the building. First Lady of Rock Records in the building. Mashika. There's so many people. We have Fish and Grits band member in the building. They are a premier prime group down here in Orlando. Like, Poe Beasley is one of the people that I admire around here because he does such a great job at curating the music and making sure everybody's in place. Like, Poe Beasley is one of, like, my favorite. If I was gonna have a go-to guy in Orlando, Poe Beasley would be him. But there's so many people, man. If you just go through the list live, you guys will see there's so much talent in these last 2 years. There's been some hit and misses, but if you look them up, even those people are extremely talented. And that's what I want to bring to this channel. I don't want it just to be performative. Like, there's so many people out here acting and shit with that performative whatever it is. Well, yeah, and and wow, and and yeah. I ain't no fucking circus clown. And YouTube is not gonna pimp me like a circus clown. And a lot of times, that's what they do. And, well, I'll put you down. If you don't want to behave like I need for you to behave, then I'm going to slow you up. And I'm over here slowly walking in the background like, okay. Because I ain't going to speed up my heart rate trying to catch up with y'all and then lose my life like a lot of these YouTubers have. See, I ain't going to let YouTube, as my grandson says, I ain't going to let YouTube take me down. YouTube not going to take me down. I'll take it down before it takes me down. So, I'm kind of happy that it's at a slow pace, because if I was at a fast pace, then I would have to walk at the pace that YouTube says, and instead of, the pace that I want to walk at. So I'm very happy to be at this point, even in this timing. When I say this timing, I'm saying that's the length that I've been on YouTube. I would prefer that people go on and listen to the music, because that I take my time in doing. That I try to specialize and master that. is something that I'm particular about. So when I started this channel, it was a music channel anyway. And when I tell people, to go check out the music, is because the music is the utmost part of why I even do this channel. I love the artist behind the music. Believe that. That's why I invite the artist behind the music onto the channel. And as we go along, some of these people that you see that I have as far as blends on here, we'll be inviting some of those people on to come and do interviews too. And that way, it'll get a little lively. But I really wanted to start the channel off as slow as I possibly could. I did not want to speed because I did not want to crash land. And a lot of people don't understand that. The slow and steady wins the race. I'm gonna do this like the turtle. It's gonna be me and the turtle. That's how it's going. So you guys bear with me. I don't really ask that you put forth any effort into trying to catch every Wednesday show. There's always gonna be a rewind. You can replay it somewhere, when you have time, when you feel like it. This is not one of those channels where you have to be on time, steady with me, astute every day, all the time. This is not one of those channels where you have to be like that. There's always going to be a replay button. You can just rewind it and replay it back and find out what the hell I said. Um, and a lot of times, if you do watch the live, you'll be in here laughing. You might cry a little bit. You might laugh because it's one of those type of shows where we're just kicking it. Like we just kick it for a few minutes as people. It's not just about artistry, but it's about internal as well. Because if you go out into the world without your internal being in check or being soothed, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes out there on feelings. And a lot of times, me being an activist in the world, a lot of times me and the people got into arguments because it was always about feelings, and I'm trying to get the job done. Like, I'm a person that can look past your feelings and get the job done, because I really don't give a damn about your feelings. When something need to be done, it need to be done. And my parents kind of conditioned me that way with, like, I don't care about what the fight is about. I need for this to be done. And so the threat was, one get beat, all get beat. So that would get the job done. Because if I'm gonna beat you up if I get beat, and that would usually get the job done. But I don't want it to be that type of job. But I do stand on the same practicalities and the same principles of, this is not a place where we're coming to argue and fuss and fight. This is a place of solution and getting it done. And so if you guys don't see me with a artist or um a guest on, it's because I'm sifting through who I see that's really ready to be out into the world. And if you guys notice, those people that I've given to you so far, they're actually making waves in the world. If you go look at them, like Essence, and Essence just got a talk show a couple days ago. I'm so proud of her. Like, Essence, one of my favorite guests. And my Blast Radio family just celebrated over in Greensboro this weekend, and so I'm happy for them. I couldn't make it, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm still going through a little bit, but I'm standing on 2 feet still. I'm still standing on 2 ankles, guys. So I just wanted to send a special shout out to my Blast Radio 247 family over there. They celebrated in Greensboro as a Blast Radio family this weekend, and I just so wish them everything in the world. I so appreciate them, and I so love everybody on the channel, from Poe Cram uh to my baby over there, see, my brain, Malika and Troy, and we got Mike and D Ray, the owners, and Sunshine, vibrations. Let me say that. I was trying to think. I told you guys if I slow down, it's because I'm trying to slow my damn brain down so everything can catch up. So don't mind if I take a break. Well, you can mind. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm just trying to tell you what it is, though. I'm just telling you what it is. That's what the rest of this song. If y'all don't know, my intro is called Too Cool 2.0. You can find that out on, it's by Tavares the Chosen. You can find it on, I keep saying SoundCloud, but it's not SoundCloud. It's Reverb Nation. So the beginning of my intro is from a song called Too Cool 2.0. There was a Too Cool, and that was the version that I actually really loved. But if you listen to it, you'll understand where I get that. I'm just telling you what it is. That's what that is. It comes from my intro. I'm too cool for this. It says fresh out of the freezer. Fresh cause I was freed up. Fresh out of the deeper freezer cause I'm deeper than any voice on speaker. Anyway, y'all know the intro. And I just wanted to tell everybody, thank you guys for always tuning in. Thank you, Jamie J. Thank you, Frizzle Frost, for always sharing the show. Thank you, Hassan Tahir, for standing with me from the beginning all the way until now. Thank you for sharing all the information that you've shared with me in email and in person. Thank you to my little brother Quan, who comes every New Year's to make sure that we have a New Year's show. And yeah, we're pushing forward, guys. There's some things, there's some real strong things that I'm working on right now, but I just want y'all to know that, I'm working on some stuff. I don't want y'all to ever think that I'm just not here. I am here. Um and it's for the betterment of. It's never going to be for the worst. I want you guys to understand that going through. I'm going to try and grab Classic and see if he wants to do an interview. I'm going to try and grab Jizzy J on the beat and see if he wants to do an interview. I'm going to try and grab, I can't remember, but it's somebody over here on my other side that has nothing to do with making it at all. And I'm going to grab them and bring them in because they want to come in and do an interview. And, there's just a couple things that I'm working on, guys. Like, I can't really tell you right now, but in time, you'll see it. You'll be like, oh, shoot, she was working on that for a minute. And then I'm look at y'all and nod my head like, yeah, yeah. Because people who know me know the things that I work on as we go along. They kind of know a lot about, my past life and the things that I actually do within the neighborhood and the community. So I'm still working in the communities. I'm just not in the communities working, if that makes sense to anybody. But I'm still out here. I'm still present. I'm still doing. I will do. I won't stop. Can't stop. And just know that I'm always working on our behalf. I'm gonna always work on our behalf. And I'll be back. I'll be back next week. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna set the lineup up this week for all of us to be able to check out whatever show you want to check out. I'll set up all the lineups by the end of this week. That way, for the next month or so coming, you'll know exactly who's gonna be on the lineup. All right. All righty. I hope that explains what's been going on for the last couple of weeks. No, I have not stopped. I can't stop. Won't stop. But I'll be back though. Know that I'll be back. I'm gonna always return and let you guys know what's going on. Don't think I started it and I'm gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop. All right. That's what I wanted to tell you. I didn't want you guys to feel like I had left you hanging because I didn't. Check out the music over there on the videos, you guys. There's a lot of music over there. We got Saturday morning wake up music all the way down to the get down music. So check out the video section and go through it, check out the lives. There's a lot of information in those lives. People are wondering now that the migrants are being taken back home, what they can do to get a job. There's an interview down there from Harry L. Robinson that we just did a couple months ago. You guys go check out the interview. Harry is telling you guys what to do, how to get it done as far as contracts and stuff are available. You guys look into some things within this live because I've covered a lot for you. And and all in hopes that you'll take something serious and move on with it and move with it. All right. I love you guys. I'm going to always love you. And y'all know how I do, because y'all know how I do.
Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freezed up. Fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speed up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy.